say? Right? Or should I just speak?
I was on. Oh, I was on.
Do you miss seeing Brett? And do you guys miss seeing me on the train? I've been on the train in forever.
I took it today.
I see you.
I prefer to take the train.
When I wake up late and I'm on like at 10 o'clock and then I see you on, that's what I see you like 9, 10 o'clock.
I get Tess off to school and
Yeah.
yeah.
Obviously, don't use this.
I almost
Yeah,
fell
me
asleep.
too.
I'm so tired.
It's the best.
Too much partying yesterday.
Actually, yesterday was very chill. We did a little party over the weekend.
We went to the Titanic exhibition.
Yeah.
For Ernst Davies' birthday yesterday, she wanted to go see the Titanic exhibition. No. And like, Mia's like, it's like a field trip. So then they went shopping.
I was,
Call meeting to order. Oh, please
I
rise.
usually, I'll just read it.
Can I ask you to join me in a moment of reflection on the business that's before us this evening? And please join me in the Pledge of Allegiance.
Allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Clerk, please take the roll.
Alderman Begley.
Here.
Alderman Basso.
Here.
Alderman Lewandowski.
Here.
Alderman Key.
Here.
Alderman McGrogan.
Here.
Alderman McGovern.
Here.
Alderman Clifford. Quorum.
Okay. Special presentations, Beautification Committee, Bob, start.
Most of my committee didn't show up.
Where's Jay?
That's okay.
I've been trying to thank most of our sponsors over the years, so we're doing a few every year now. Last year we did the people that were sponsors of the show for 20 years, but now I have some other corporate companies and people in town that have been sponsors of the show for a lot of years. I'd like to call them up here one at a time and have them get this plaque. CJ Erickson Plumbing, they have been sponsored for 17 years. Morris Engineering, they've been a sponsor for 15 years. United Trust Bank, they have been a sponsor continuously for 15 years. CNB Bank, 11-year sponsor. Thank you. And Franklin House, between Bridget Capital and the Franklin House, they've been a sponsor ongoing for 10 years. Thank you again for a very successful car show this year. Thank the city for having it. All right. Thank you very much.
All right. Thank you, Bob, for all your hard work. We know it's a hassle every year to put this all together. And if you remember, a number of years ago when we started this was just to get people to come and visit our downtown area, and from there it's spread to, I think, something we never thought would ever happen. And how many cars this year we had?
I estimated 750.
Yeah,
Every lot from 83 to 127 was full.
Yeah, I mean, and as I've said every time we talk about this, we do need volunteers. So if you have some time during that period of time, and Bob is out there running up and down the street all day long from 7 o'clock in the morning, probably plus, and but we could help you some help. So if you have some time, please come out and help us out. And it's just, again, get the people down to see what we do in Palos Heights. It's a great thing. So again, Bob, thank you and your committee for everything. I appreciate it.
Thank you.
And sponsors too. And definitely the sponsors. All right, on the consent calendar, I've got a number of things. We've got the approval of minutes of the City Council meeting from August 20th, 2024, the approval of the payroll and the voucher list for the period ending August 30th, 2024. I've got an approval, if I could, for a request from the Girl Scouts of Greater Chicago and Northwest Indiana to allow for the Girl Scouts to conduct their annual fall product program from September 20th through October 16th, 2024. I've got two proclamations. The proclamation for the ovarian cancer awareness on September 20th, 2024, and a proclamation for the National Service Dog month of September of 2024. I would like to take time to read this one proclamation, which is our third and final one. Definitely not the final, but I'd like to honor one of our former colleagues up here at the City Council, a gentleman who was here many, many times and showed up to most of our meetings, Jack Trevelyan, who passed away in July. So, whereas Jack Trevelyan was best friend and loving husband of Judy for nearly 56 years, and whereas Jack Trevelyan served the United States Army Reserves during the Vietnam War, and whereas Jack Trevelyan worked as a proud member of the Printers, Packaging, and Production Workers Union of North America while working at American Banknote Company, and whereas Jack Trevelyan served as an alderman in the city of Palos Heights from 1971 through 1975, and Jack Trevelyan lived in Palos Pines subdivision where he remained a loyal and caring neighbor to all. Whereas Jack Trevelyan was devoted to the city of Palos Heights and its residents throughout his lifetime, never missing any meetings, asking all the right questions, offering words of encouragement to anyone in need, and making friends wherever he could. I therefore now, Robert Strauss, Mayor of the City of Palos Heights, County of Cook, State of Illinois, do hereby recognize the tremendous service of Jack Trevelyan, thanking him on behalf of the residents of the entire city for his tireless efforts to improve the quality of life in our community. Now witnessed upon my signature and affixed to the seal of the City of Palos Heights on this 3rd day of September 2024. Judy, could you kind of come up and...
I could step, be on my toes.
Here, let's do this. Okay, there we go.
Okay. That's right. I just want to thank everybody for coming. I know everyone was Jack's friend, from the mayor to the guy at the gas station, from the Monsignor who had his funeral mass, to the guy who cut the grass. Jack was everybody's friend. He had beautiful wit, humor, and a smile that he gave to everybody. And we won't forget him because his name is on the pole. The plaque by the entrance says John Trevelyan. Well, that's Jack. And so that'll be there forever, as he will be on our hearts. And if you knew him, you loved him. And he also made you laugh. So thank you so much. I better hold this. Thank you so much. Thank you all.
Move to approve all that.
Let me get this. And Judy, thank you for sharing him with us for all those times too. It means a lot to
And
have.
he shared all of you with me. I had a report every day.
I'm sure you did. And finally, the approval of the proclamation honoring John Jack Trevelyan. With that, I'll need a motion to approve the consent calendar.
So moved.
Moved by Alderman Key, seconded by Alderman McGovern. Discussion, roll call.
Alderman Begley?
Yes.
Alderman Basso?
Aye.
Alderman Lewandowski?
Aye.
Alderman Key?
Yes.
Alderman McGrogan?
Yes.
Alderman McGovern?
Yes.
All right. No sealed bids tonight under special city officials. I've got nothing of special interest tonight other than we've got a couple of requests here for liquor license ordinances. The first one, I need a request for a motion to adopt an ordinance increasing the number of Class A liquor license by one for Mashiko Restaurant Incorporated located at 7231 West College Drive.
So moved.
So moved by Alderman Key, seconded by Alderman Begley. The operators are here if anyone has any questions of them. They ask them to stop by, so if not,
Mayor? Mayor,
yes.
since Jack's not here, Jack always asks, what are the hours of operation?
11 a.m. to 9 p.m.
9 p.m.? Even on the weekends?
Yes.
Okay.
But that might change.
All right. Any other questions? Roll call?
Alderman Basso?
Aye.
Alderman Lewandowski?
Aye.
Alderman Key?
Yes.
Alderman McGrogan?
Here.
Alderman McGovern?
Yes.
Alderman Begley?
Yes.
All right. Secondly, you've got a request to adopt an ordinance increasing the number of liquor licenses in Class B by one for 1918 Winter Street Illinois LLC located at 12803 South Harlem Avenue, which is the Jewel operation there, some people don't know, so.
So moved.
Moved by Alderman
Second.
Key, seconded by Alderman Begley. Discussion? Is someone from, there you go. Sure, right there.
Good evening.
Is this just a change of ownership within Jewel?
Not within Jewel, it's, Jewel's being divested by its parent company, and there's a new company called CNS Wholesale Grocers through its subsidiary, 1918, is going to operate and license the Jewel there.
Will it still be under the name Jewel?
Yes, sir.
Okay, thank you.
Any other questions? All right, with that, roll call?
Alderman Lewandowski.
Aye.
Alderman Key.
Yes.
Alderman McGrogan.
Yes.
Alderman McGovern.
Yes.
Alderman Begley.
Yes.
Alderman Basso.
Aye.
You're all set then. Thank you. Thank you very much. Request to approve a rental and service contract for 2024, 25, and 26 for the Kris Kringle Market with Blue Peak tents.
So moved.
Move by Alderman Key. Is there a second?
Second.
Second by Alderman Lewandowski. I guess this is a 3-year lease for the tent which we obviously get reimbursed from the Kris Kringle Market to people, but we need to pay for the thing up front, or sign the lease up front, so. Any questions? Roll call?
Alderman Key.
Yes.
Alderman McGrogan.
Yes.
Alderman McGovern.
Yes.
Alderman Begley.
Yes.
Alderman Basso.
Aye.
Alderman Lewandowski.
Aye.
Oh, great. That's it. City Clerk?
Thank you, Mr. Mayor. No report tonight.
How about City Treasurer?
Thank you. No report.
The Attorney?
Thank you. No report.
Any communications? Anyone have? Citizens wishing to address the council? Anyone? Okay, if not, Finance Committee, Alderman McGrogan?
Mr. Mayor, no report this evening.
All right. Public Safety, Alderman Basso?
Yes, Mayor, I have 3 items on the agenda this evening. Items number 10 and 11, a call for motion to adopt ordinances. I'd like to turn the floor over to Chief Bill Chakowski so that he can explain these ordinances better, both for our viewing audience and the audience here today, and for the aldermen that are not on the Safety Committee. Both of these ordinances passed the committee unanimously.
Bill, you want to?
Thank you, Mr. Mayor and Council. The first ordinance is pursuant to a United States Supreme Court ruling. The city would like to adopt an ordinance as it relates to camping in public areas. This will now give the police department an opportunity, should we encounter some sort of an encampment or anything, where we can disassemble it and offer support to the person that's living in encampment and perhaps provide them services as opposed to sleeping in a tent. And the second ordinance relates to unlawful visitation of child. These primarily pertains to when there's a court-enforced order in terms to child visitation. A lot of times we get these calls where they violate these orders because the actual divorce decree is not clear on how they should proceed with these child visitations. So basically what this will allow us to do is to bring it into court in front of the city prosecutor, and typically what they do is, and they'll push it downstairs in Bridgeview to divorce the court and perhaps amend the court-assigned decree as it relates to the divorce.
Any questions of the chief?
I'll make a motion.
Okay.
I'll second.
Moved by Alderman Begley, second by Alderman McGovern for number 10 and 11. Is there both of them? Okay.
Thank you.
Okay.
Yes.
All right.
Item number 12 on the agenda.
Roll call. Roll call.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Do 10 first.
Okay, for 10, it was moved by Alderman Begley and
by
second, Alderman McGovern?
Right.
Okay. Alderman McGrogan?
Yes.
Alderman McGovern?
Yes.
Alderman Begley?
Yes.
Alderman Basso?
Aye.
Alderman Lewandowski?
Aye.
Alderman Key?
Yes.
Item
Okay,
number,
Alderman Basso, I think there's a motion on the floor for number 11.
Right.
And
I know, I think we did them both, didn't we do them both at the same
So
time?
take a roll call for each one.
we'll take a roll call for each one. Okay, and it was moved by Alderman Begley, second by Alderman McGovern.
Right.
Alderman McGovern?
Yes.
Alderman Begley?
Yes.
Alderman Basso?
Aye.
Alderman Lewandowski?
Aye.
Alderman Key?
Yes.
Alderman McGrogan?
Yes.
Item number 12, motion to approve the purchase of a Toyota 4Runner in the amount of $49,488 from Oak Lawn Toyota.
Moved by Alderman Basso.
Second.
Seconded by Alderman Key. Discussion? Roll call?
Alderman Begley.
Yes.
Alderman Basso.
Aye.
Alderman Lewandowski.
Aye.
Alderman Key.
Yes.
Alderman McGrogan.
Yes.
Alderman McGovern.
Yes.
And finally, if I may, an announcement from Alderman Clifford. The Palos Lions Club cordially invites you to our 75th anniversary and for first responders appreciation dinner, honoring the members of the police and fire departments of Palos Heights, Palos Hills, and Palos Park. I can really read better than that, but I can't see better than that. So it's Wednesday, the 23rd at 5:30 p.m. So everyone's invited, I would assume. So thank you from Alderman Clifford.
Sort of
That's the end of my
location.
report.
Bob, you-
Palos Country Club.
Palos Country.
It's
All right.
And it's, yeah.
Okay. Municipal grounds and property?
There is a price.
I'm
Thank you,
sorry.
Mayor.
There is a price.
It's a $50 ticket.
$50.
Oh,
to support
cost.
the Palos Lions.
It's free. I don't see that here.
It's there. Don't
Oh, wait a
worry.
minute. I
It's
do
in
see
very
that.
small print.
It's $50.
We're moving right along. Municipal grounds and property?
This evening, we just have a couple items on the municipal grounds and property agenda. I'd like to make a motion to approve payment to Beaver Den Builders for the rebuild of Lake Catherine Nature Center's ramp and stairs in the amount of $10,292.16.
Moved by Alderman Begley. Is there a second?
Second.
Second by Alderman Lewandowski. Discussion? Roll call?
Alderman Basso.
Aye.
Alderman Lewandowski.
Aye.
Alderman Key.
Yes.
Alderman McGrogan.
Yes.
Alderman McGovern.
Yes.
Alderman Begley.
Yes. Next, I have a motion to approve payment for the materials for the Nature Center ramp from Schillings Incorporated in the amount of $17,319.35.
Moved by
Second.
Alderman Begley. Second by Alderman Key. Discussion? Roll call?
Alderman Lewandowski.
Aye.
Alderman Key.
Yes.
Alderman McGrogan.
Yes.
Alderman McGovern.
Yes.
Alderman Begley.
Yes.
Alderman Basso.
Aye.
Very good. That's it?
That's it this
All
evening.
right.
Thank you.
Planning and zoning, Alderman McGovern.
Mr. Mayor, I only got a few comments to make. I don't have anything on the agenda. But first off, I would like to thank Public Works. They did an outstanding job getting rid of all those potholes on 71st Court, 72nd Court, from 122nd to 124th Street. Okay? I just don't know. They did a better job than most blacktop companies can do. Instead of taking a little pothole and fixing it, they widened the whole darn thing out to be about a 5x6 or 5x7, whatever it was, and leveled that thing down so you could put a basketball right in the middle of one of them signs and it'd come bounce right back up. A golf ball would do it too. But secondly, along with that, I'd like to thank Golden Shoes, okay? The cleaners next door, Joe Daniels. I'd like to thank Keffy and all of them who, right off the end of that, they started working on their parking lots in the back and smoothed them all out, getting rid of all the potholes. And it's starting to make it really look much nicer, much cleaner. You know, during the daytime, there's a lot of women that walk out of their cars and walk all around there. And as they're walking around, they're hitting all these potholes. And, you know, there's women in here wearing high heel shoes and stuff like that. You know, you got to be a little bit careful with that. There's a pothole in the back lot there by the mailbox that's almost as big as this circle right here, out in the floor. Okay? And there's restaurants there, there's a post office there, there's about 6 or 7 different businesses there people during the daytime travel walk into. It's the time for the owner of that building. I'm sorry I don't know who he is, but it's time for him to match the rest of the people in the back there. Get rid of your 35 potholes that you have back there. Fix your lot In addition to that, let's take all these garbage disposals and get them within the fence line that they're supposed to be in originally. They don't have to be hanging around all around, take it up. There's one there that has at least 6 garbage disposal outside the fence line of where it's supposed to be enclosed in. 3 different corporations are servicing it. It just looks ridiculously terrible. And somebody's gonna get hurt, somebody's gonna screw up, and it's just time for them to get off their, you know what word I'm gonna say, but, and clean up the mess. It's starting to look worse than a ghetto back there in his one little spot. That's all I have to say.
Yeah, we'll just get code enforcement on, and then get them going on. Okay, thanks, Alderman. Recreation, Alderman Key?
Thank you, Mr. Mayor. So this Thursday at 7 o'clock, we're finally going to have the Chicago Experience concert out by the gazebo. We had a rain delay when they were supposed to play, so we were thankful that since this is the biggest concert we have each year, we were thankful that we could just reschedule it. So Thursday, 7 o'clock at the gazebo. Very large crowds come out to this. I would recommend you come out early and throw your chairs out there and get ready for the experience. And then secondly, Lake Catherine's butterfly celebration is coming up. Anyone that's ever gone to that knows that it's very well attended, and they have obviously the monarch butterfly tent, and to experience that you have to have a pre-registration. So either drop by Lake Catherine or go to their website. The event is on Saturday the 21st and Sunday the 22nd. Saturday it's from 9 to 5, Sunday it's from 9 to 4, and like I said, it's a pre-registration for going into the butterfly tent and for the hay rides, so sign up for that. And that concludes my report, Mr. Mayor.
Thank you, sir. Roads and construction, Alderman Clifford, do you have anything for Bob?
No report this evening. Thank you, Mayor.
I can't say just offhandedly that the roads program has started. A number of the roads themselves have, I know, 75th Avenue for one comes to mind, and I think 69th have started to be ground down and resurfaced. So just a continuation of our roads program that we started some 20 years ago. So things will go on. So keep an eye open for construction crews when you're out there. License purposes and franchises, Alderman Lewandowski.
Mr. Mayor, tonight I have nothing for you.
All right. Water and sewer?
I have water and sewer this evening, Mayor. I'd like to make a motion to approve the purchase of 950 3/4-inch meters, 150 1-inch meters, 850 SmartPoint touch couplers, and 250 SmartPoint hardwired devices from Corin, Maine, for the meter replacement program in the amount of $309,200.
Second.
Moved by Alderman Begley, second by Alderman Key. Any discussion? All I can say is I was told I am the guinea pig on this next week. So
Yeah, I think there's about 12 families that are going to be the guinea pigs. So
Okay.
thank you for being one.
Yes, okay. Any other questions? Roll call.
Alderman McGovern.
Yes.
Alderman Begley.
Yes.
Alderman Basso.
Aye.
Alderman Lewandowski.
Aye.
Alderman Key.
Yes.
Alderman McGrogan.
Yes.
Next, I have a motion to approve payment to Seco Consultants Incorporated for engineering services for subsurface exploration, geotech laboratory testing, and geotech engineering evolution for the Palos Hospital water tank in the amount of $14,960.
Second.
Moved by Alderman Begley, second by Alderman Key. Discussion? Roll call.
Alderman Begley.
Yes.
Alderman Basso.
Aye.
Alderman Lewandowski.
Aye.
Alderman Key.
Yes.
Alderman McGrogan.
Yes.
Alderman McGovern.
Yes.
Next, I have a motion to go out for bid for the Misty Reservoir exterior overcoat that needs to get redone.
Moved by Alderman, no, okay.
Second.
Moved by Key, seconded by Alderman, moved by Alderman Begley, seconded by Alderman Key.
Question,
Yes.
where is the,
That's Mr. Meadows.
Misty Meadows, it's the,
is that the detention
Yeah.
pond to the left? Between the golf course and the
It's the water
No, it's
tower.
the water tower.
oh, the water tower, okay.
Yeah, right by.
It's not being repainted. The logo is still good and all that stuff. They're just putting a coat
No,
over it.
I was making sure it wasn't the detention pond.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
no, it's the, we do this every, about 10 years.
Okay, any discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries.
Next, I'd like to make a motion to approve payment for the painting of 228 fire hydrants by Giant Maintenance and Restoration in the amount of $21,204.
Second.
Moved by Alderman Begley, second by Alderman Key. Discussion? Roll call.
Alderman Basso.
Aye.
Alderman Lewandowski.
Aye.
Alderman Key.
Yes.
Alderman McGrogan.
Yes.
Alderman McGovern.
Yes.
Alderman Begley.
Yes. Next, I'd like to make a motion to approve the replacement of an 8-inch sanitary sewer main at 126th and Menard by Construction by Camco Incorporated in the amount of $45,720.
Second.
Moved by Alderman Begley and second by Alderman Key. Discussion? Roll call.
Alderman Lewandowski.
Aye.
Alderman Key.
Yes.
Alderman McGrogan.
Yes.
Alderman McGovern.
Yes.
Alderman Begley.
Yes.
Alderman Basso.
Aye.
Next, I'd like to make a motion to approve payment for professional engineering services with RJN Group for the 2024 sewer rehabilitation design and construction on-call underground infrastructure services, 2024 CCTV, and MH inspections rendering through August 2nd, 2024 in the amount of $23,288.85.
Second.
Moved by Alderman Begley and second by Alderman Key. Discussion? Roll call.
Alderman Lewandowski.
Aye.
Alderman Key.
Yes.
Alderman McGrogan.
Yes.
Alderman McGovern.
Yes.
Alderman Begley.
Yes.
Alderman Basso.
Aye.
Finally, I'd like to make, well, let me tell a little bit about this next situation. There's an opportunity to potentially join the water supplies that's going to be coming in through the new Oak Lawn pipe system. Currently, we're receiving our water through ALSIP. We would essentially have to change the direction of the water flow in the city. ALSIP, it kind of runs downhill. This would run uphill. So we are, just to kind of see where we're at with this, we'd like to do an engineering assessment to identify whether it would be in our best interest, if we could handle it, that kind of thing. So I'd like to make a motion tonight to approve a water supply review engineering services with Strand Associates Incorporated in the amount of $137,800.
Second.
Moved by Alderman Begley, second by Alderman Key.
I got a question on that too. Sorry about that.
No, fine.
That's the tap that's gonna come in off the back of the park.
Yes.
Okay, that's the only question.
So we have
I
some
had.
options.
Yeah, and
to
it
explore.
could potentially be cheaper going in the long run, depending on how this works out, so that's.
But
why
it would
we're-
be irresponsible to not kind of explore with.
Just kind of look
I
and
just
see how
wanna
this
make
works
sure
or
we're
not,
on
so.
the right place.
Okay. Any other questions? Roll call?
Alderman McGrogan.
Yes.
Alderman McGovern.
Yes.
Alderman Begley.
Yes.
Alderman Basso.
Aye.
Alderman Lewandowski.
Aye.
Alderman Key.
Yes.
And just for the record, if we could throw a second in there, just because I think I motioned it, but I don't know if we got a
I second.
second. Oh, you seconded it?
Yep.
Okay, thanks, Jeff. And that's the end of my report this evening.
All
Thank
right.
you.
Business and Economic Development, Alderman Key?
Thank you, Mr. Mayor. Just have one thing. Our farmer's market is still going every Wednesday, 8 o'clock in the morning until 1, and that goes through October 9th. So we have the next month to enjoy the farmer's market, so take advantage of that. And that concludes my report, Mr. Mayor.
Cable TV, Alderman McGovern.
Well, Mr. Mayor, the only thing I have to show you is the blank TV up to your right, the
Okay.
replacement to your left. And sooner or later,
That will
that
get-
replacement's going up on that wall.
Okay, makes sense. Because that one's blank.
That's because it doesn't work.
Oh, Tony Brown wants to know, will it still be black though? Or will it work? Okay. All right, that's it?
That's it.
Any old business? Citizens wish to interest, any questions, anything tonight? Again?
Don't forget.
Yes.
I actually wanted to talk about the road repaving. I was just curious of, because I've tried calling Public Works 3 times. Nobody's gotten back to me. Mine is one of the streets that they're doing. I've never seen such a bad job in my life. And I'm just curious if anybody from the Public Works comes out and watches what they do, or are in charge of any, do this, do that, don't do that. Driveways, when they cut them off, they just gouge them out. They don't cut them with a blade, they just gouge them. But there's not a straight driveway on that block. Mine literally starts at 12 inches and goes down to 6 inches. So when you're looking at it, it's on an angle now.
All right. And what
Where
street are you
before
on,
it was
sir?
straight.
And your name and address, sir?
My name is Michael Costello,
Okay.
12532 South 69th Court.
See that court? Okay.
Yeah.
All right. The engineers, our engineering company should be out there, so let me follow up on that for you.
I mean, they really need to come out before they get the paving down,
Gotcha.
because once
I
that's done,
understand.
because they've already grouted it out.
Jackson Bob's ward.
But my one other question is, this time when they did the street, because I was there when they did it 20 years ago. This time when they did it, they ground the driveways on both sides 12 inches further in. So that puts your mailbox 12 inches further out on the street because your pole is the distance from the street to the pole. Well, now we're 12 inches further out. Just a bigger target for the snowplows and people's cars. I was just wondering what their reason was for doing that. It didn't make any sense to me at all.
You say 12 inches.
12 inches in. Say my street, my driveway ended here, now it ends here.
Okay.
Makes no sense to me.
All right.
I noticed it a little bit on like the sides of the roads that it was further in, and I wondered if it's gonna be, maybe like they're gonna put stone down or something like that.
Well, they're
That's-
supposed to
yeah.
put stone down after they put the road down.
Right.
But the asphalt is gonna come up to the
Coming
end of my
closer to your
driveway
driveway.
now. So that means the road is gonna be where my driveway is. Unless they're taking the time to sweep each driveway in, you know. But,
And that may be the case, but we'll find out for you.
you know, like I said, I've got 3 calls in and I felt
Okay.
like I was calling Biden.
Okay.
Haven't gotten an answer from anybody.
Okay.
All right?
I've been
Thanks,
waiting a
Mr.
long time.
Costello.
All right. Any other questions, anyone have? With that, I'll entertain a motion to adjourn.
So moved.
All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed?